Welcome to the Daily Donald, your one-stop source for the biggest headlines featuring President-elect Donald Trump. Today is January 16th, 2025, and we've got a packed lineup of stories, from Trump's surging popularity and TikTok rescue plans to international political shakeups. But first, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a beat. And we'd love to hear your thoughts, so drop a comment below. Now, let's dive into the news. Let's start with a big one. According to a new Fox News poll, Donald Trump is more popular than ever as Inauguration Day approaches. Half of registered voters now approve of his leadership, a historic high for the president-elect. This surge in popularity reflects Trump's ability to galvanize his base and shift public sentiment, especially during economic uncertainty and geopolitical tension. Critics argue this uptick is driven by polarization and misinformation, but supporters credit his America First approach for reigniting public optimism. Historically, it's rare for a president-elect to experience such high approval ratings before taking office. This could set the tone for his second term. What do you think? Is this a Trump resurgence or a fleeting moment? Next up, Joe Biden delivered his final address last night, marking the end of his presidency and a dramatic shift in leadership. Biden emphasized his efforts to turn the page on Trump, but as history would have it, Trump is set to take that page and rewrite it. In his speech, Biden touted accomplishments like the Gaza ceasefire deal and infrastructure improvements. However, Trump was quick to assert that these achievements were only possible because of his impending return to power. Biden's tenure was defined by his attempt to unify a fractured nation, but with Trump reclaiming the spotlight, the political landscape is anything but united. How will this power shift reshape America's future? In a surprising twist, Donald Trump is now working to save TikTok from a potential U.S. ban. Reports suggest he's exploring options to broker a deal that would allow the app to remain operational while addressing national security concerns. TikTok has been a hot-button issue since Trump's first term, when he first pushed for stricter regulations on Chinese-owned tech companies. Critics view this as a PR move to win over younger voters, but Trump's team argues it's a step towards safeguarding American interests. Can Trump pull off a deal that satisfies both security hawks and TikTok's 100 million U.S. users? The stakes are high, and all eyes are on the incoming administration. While Trump heads to the White House, his Brazilian counterpart, Jair Bolsonaro, may be heading to jail. Bolsonaro, often dubbed the Trump of the tropics, faces allegations of corruption and election fraud. The striking similarities between the two leaders, populist rhetoric, media wars, and polarizing policies, highlight a global shift in political strategy. Bolsonaro's downfall serves as a cautionary tale, but Trump's success proves that this approach can still thrive under the right conditions. Will Bolsonaro's troubles impact Trump's global image, or will the two be viewed as entirely separate cases? An AP Norc poll reveals that many Americans remain skeptical about Trump's ability to lower prices during his first year back in office. Economic anxiety, particularly over rising costs of living, played a major role in his re-election. Now, Trump faces the challenge of delivering on bold promises amid global inflation and supply chain disruptions. Supporters argue that Trump's business acumen makes him uniquely qualified to tackle these issues. Critics, however, warn that his policies could lead to more economic disparity. What's your take? Can Trump deliver on his promises, or are we in for another economic roller coaster? And that's it for today's Daily Donald. From poll surges to TikTok saves, the headlines just keep coming as Trump prepares to re-enter the Oval Office. We want to hear from you. Do you think Trump's second term will deliver on his promises, or are we heading into uncharted territory? Share your thoughts below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're always in the loop. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.